guys, it's time to start making some changes, okay? We can make this world a better place. And one thing we can do is this. Let's liberate the language we use in baseball. Peter's pitch. Replace bullpen with arm barn. Yeah. It's real. I'm Tyler Zed. Welcome to Zeducation. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to another SJW episode. Where now we need social justice for the Cavs, for the Bulls. Because they totally understand and they are very, very offended that we say bullpen in our American pastime. And you guys, I'm changing course with this series here. All right, it used to be you cringe, you win. But now, you know what, I've had a change of heart. It's going to be you cringe, you lose. Because we need to start accepting this stuff. Everything you've ever learned throughout history, everyone, thousands of years in human history, they were all wrong. They were all bad people, okay? And we need to accept that. We need to start changing things. So accept this. If you cringe, you lose. And if you lose, you're canceled. Just like Dave Chappelle, just like anyone who might disagree with some of the stuff going on. Accept it. Accept it, okay? And that's what we're going to do here on this series now. If you end up losing, if you don't want to get canceled, you don't want to get banned from YouTube for saying the wrong thing or offending somebody, there is a way that you might be able to get out if you lose. So stay tuned to the end of this video. If you cringe and lose, there might be an out card. I don't know. Just stay tuned to the end. If you accept today's challenge, you cringe, you lose, you get canceled, head down and like this video. And if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now, on to today's game. The following things, accept them. All right? And if you cringe, you lose. Go. Is Halloween racist? The National Theatre of Scotland has censored the word spooky due to the word's history. We've been over this one before, but yes, this is it. Halloween is racist. Words from the past, events from the past. Erase them all, cancel them, okay? Even Halloween. Seattle school cancels Halloween parade because it marginalizes students of color. See, I'm glad this Seattle school, they're changing things, right? Halloween, racist, take it from Scotland. Male placentas produce more pro-inflammatory molecules than female placentas, while pregnant people carrying male fetuses produce fewer antibodies in response to infection. From the scientist. Accept it. Don't cringe. Don't. This is reality now.
I will never apologize for standing up for an LGBTQ2+ kids' rights.
I can't believe he messed that up. I can't believe he messed that up. Cancel Justin Trudeau. He is not woke enough. Unbelievable. Minnesota Middle School will eliminate Fs to combat systemic racism. The system announced during the 2021 and 2022 school year does not include 0 to 49.9 percentiles for students. It's about time. Everyone knows that that's racist. Taking tests, finding out what you know, creating a standardized syllabus and rubric for students to follow, that's bad, you know? That's not good, so I'm glad they're getting rid of this. This is great. Department of State. Today, on International Pronouns Day, we share why many people list pronouns on their email and social media profiles. Read more here on Share America. Go.usa.gov. Government websites prioritizing these things over many, many other things. Love to see it. Love it. Demi Lovato says we should stop calling extraterrestrial beings alien because it's a derogatory term. This is why we have Hollywood and our celebrities to help push these righteous messages. Can you imagine? That's probably why they haven't landed. Because we keep calling them alien, which they're offended by, obviously.
And you wonder why we don't trust these people. It happens every single time. Every single time. This is from today. This is from today. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Wasn't fat rep. Was not ever fat rep. Unapologetic fat actors forever and only. Till the end of time. This is boring!
I agree. Rebel Wilson telling people and promoting healthier lifestyles, that's fatphobic. I'm pretty appalled, actually. From Healthline, can men get pregnant? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible for men to become pregnant and give birth to children of their own. In fact, it's probably a lot more common than you might think. In order to explain, we'll need to break down some common misconceptions about how we understand the term man. Everything in human history, man, woman, the Spanish language, which is el and la, it's a feminine and masculine language. I mean, everything was wrong. It was all wrong. So this is true. From Healthline. Why our preferred pronoun for God should be they. From a priest. That's from the priest, Thomas Reese. That's a priest. That's interesting. Halloween's bone-chilling villain Michael Myers is homophobic in new film. A gruesome murder of a gay couple in Halloween Kills has resulted in some horror fans calling the villain Michael Myers homophobic. So what was he when he killed straight people? Heterophobic? I don't know. I mean, I'm not cringing, I haven't lost. I'm just asking questions here.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you think that sleeping with a trans woman makes you gay because she used to be a man, then sleeping with any woman makes you a pedophile because she used to be a child. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Logic. Learn it. Accept it. Kyrie Irving and Dave Chappelle are being used as black pawns on a white chessboard. Yep. It's not them thinking for themselves and speaking for themselves. It's totally that, of course. Deadspin, of course. Of course. Women prisoners who call transgender inmates he or him face extra jail time. Under equality rules, offenders who use terms deemed threatening, abusive, or insulting could have additional days added to their sentence. Round of applause for that one. I'm glad things are changing in the jails. This has been a problem for a long time. I'm glad they're changing it. California, first state to mandate gender-neutral toy aisles for large retailers. Good job, Gavin Newsom. But those aisles may be empty with all these shipping issues. We don't know. So it might be for nothing. NPR accuses Dave Chappelle of using white privilege. Good for nothing, tricksters. That's real. That is. I swear that is actually real. There is an article from NPR saying that Dave Chappelle is using white privilege. I'm not kidding. Don't cringe. He is. He's a pawn. He's using white privilege, obviously.
The reason we have so much discrimination in the world today is because you feed your children animal products. From birth, we're taught that certain animals, like pets, should be loved and cared for, but then these animals over here, cows, pigs, chickens, and fish, should be tortured and murdered. We don't question these sorts of things when we're taught this as a child. If you're told a lie enough times, it becomes your reality. Teaching this to kids is the root of all discrimination that we see in the world. Just imagine if we taught our children to treat all animals fairly and not to treat certain beings or species differently just because they might look a bit different from us or they're not as intelligent. If we teach humans not to discriminate based on species, we would 100% see far less discrimination amongst our own species as humans. People always say that we should worry about our own species before we start worrying about the animals. But we've got it all backwards. Let's stop indoctrinating our future generations to discriminate between species, and then maybe we can fix some of the things that we see between humans today.
If lawmakers just went on TikTok, there's so many problem solvers there. Case in point, celebrating Adele's weight loss promotes fat phobia and misogyny. I think I said this a couple years ago. Yeah. Color gender. Color gender is both a distinct gender and umbrella term for genders associated with one or more colors, and the feelings, hues, emotions, or objects associated with that color. I mean, yeah. I wish this would have been, learned 100 years ago. Why the term legal votes is racist. See, this is the problem with Republicans who want to change the laws for elections and make sure that they're fair. I mean, what am I talking about? Those people are racist because they keep saying legal votes. Wearing secondhand clothes is an example of white privilege. Yeah, I don't know about that one. What am I saying? I lose. I'm canceled. Refusing to use someone's correct pronouns violates their human rights. Canada Tribunal rules. The judge ordered the Canada Restaurants Management to pay Nelson $30,000 in damages, as well as implement a pronoun policy and mandatory training for all staff and managers about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Now the courts are deciding. If you call someone the wrong pronoun, $30,000 fine apparently. $30,000 in damages. Now, even the Muppets are branded racist. Disney slaps popular show with an alert about offensive content, and it can only be seen on an adult account. Alright, I can't play this stupid game anymore. This is dumb. This is so dumb. What the hell? From the University of British Columbia. The unbearable whiteness of weed. Canada's booming cannabis industry has a race problem. Oh, freaking A, dude. You like that cheap, dude. You're freaking racist, man. Whiteness it's your privilege. You smoking that cheap, the devil's lettuce. Yeah, your problem, man. Just take it from British Columbia. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, 4T, bro. Are acronyms a symptom of white supremacy culture? Acronyms. White supremacy culture. Why fake tan is problematic as F. All you fake tanners out there, you're a problem. You're a menace to society. CBS this morning. Puzzle sales are soaring during the pandemic, but until recently, the industry was missing a critical piece. Omar Villafranca shows us how one brother and sister duo created puzzles of color after they discovered a lack of representation in the industry. So that Bob Ross painting puzzle you have, or maybe the one of your dog, lacks representation. Pachycephalosaurus, Jurassic World's racist dinosaur. What? What? I'm actually speechless. From I Effing Love Science. It appears that self-driving cars could have a racism problem. Self-driving cars are more likely to run you over if you are black, study suggests. We're gonna have to do a deep dive on this study. This is... Elon Musk, freaking A, man, you're making all these self-driving cars. Not cool, bro. Is Italian fashion racist? Italian designer Stella Jean says more needs to be done to tackle racism in the industry. Italians, especially Italians that love Italian fashion, or anyone around the world that loves Italian fashion, you're a problem.
I know why your diversity training doesn't work. I'm a microaggressions researcher because you're still centering the people who commit the microaggressions. White-centering work isn't going to get the job done. So ask yourself, what does the program actually do for the people who are being victimized? Or does your diversity training just teach a bunch of people to be saviors, to come in and make the environment better for women of color and other minority POCs?
Look at that. Even if you like this stuff, even if you're a proponent, an activist, you might be a problem. Okay, you are a savior. You got a savior complex. Even if you go through all the training at your corporate job, take it from her. She studies this stuff. She studies microaggressions. This is it. Virginia Tech instructor apologizes to students of color for being white. So this person, according to the last person, is a savior. It's a lose-lose. Jesse 2. I will probably never read another novel by a straight white male. Good decision. Good decision. Ernest Hemingway, F. Scott Fitzgerald, those drunks, okay? Just menaces to society. Erase them. Burn the books. Get rid of them. This is how it's done. This is how we fix things. This is how we unite people. This is how it's done. Obviously, push this in schools. Start getting people mad at each other. Start getting them to hate each other. Because that unites people. That fixes things. It's great. It's great.
controversial opinion, and you can sound off in the comments if you want, but you won't change my mind. Fat people don't owe you anything, but the world owes fat people accessibility.
How did you do in today's video? Obviously, I lost. Did you cringe? Because if you did, you lose as well. And there's a way to get out of it. You know, YouTube might cancel you. They might cancel me at some point. I don't know. They're already taking subscribers away. But all you have to do to not get canceled is subscribe to this channel. That's it. That's all you have to do. And it's free. That's the best part. All you have to just click that button. That's it. But if you don't, you're a bad person. Okay? You don't agree with this stuff. Like I said, everything in human history was wrong. All of those people before us, before like the last 5-ish years, 5 to 10 years, were bad people. They were wrong. They didn't know anything about gender, anything about acceptance and tolerance, duh. And you're canceled. You're canceled, okay? Forever. Job's over. Your life is over. Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, although there's not much to like in this video, please like this video. Please help me get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Education
for the children.
Idiots.